Hi everyone, Michael here. So I'm going to quickly explain Metatron for you as best as I can, okay? Remember to drink your water, as Hope the Archaeus says. Alright, so I'm Michael the Archangel, leader of the Legion Army of Light, and the microphone of the Legion, meaning that I'm a medium, channel, and telepathic, and I'm able to hear what other archangels and other archaea and sometimes other seraphim choir angels say to me, and then I'm able to quickly communicate and translate that back to the collective. Tons of people do this, psychic mediums and tarot readers and channelers of all types. They do a lot of different channeling. However, my channeling is more like conversations. Like I hear things from, not vocally hear it, but internally, whatever. Like I hear like Uriel saying something to me or Gabriel saying something to me, and then or Raphael, and I just like somehow like I blah 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 until it forms a message to you guys. So I have to sometimes use a little bit of Gabriel energy to communicate the message because Gabriel's the messenger. And then I have to use my heart, Raphael, to give love and receive love during the time I'm talking. And I have to use Uriel wisdom and power so that I'm speaking with wisdom and clarity and all that too. So now Metatron, the Archangel, is the Akashic Records Library of the Heavens. He's the librarian, the scribe, like the keeper of Akashic knowledge in Uptown, in Scram, in heaven. And Sandalphon the Archangel is his twin brother, his equal, who has an Akashic Records library more on Earth. So he is the scribe of the Earth realm, and Sandalphon and Metatron work together, and sometimes they have to have a mediator like Gabriel or myself to be able to pass information along between the two of them because they are sort of polar opposites. Sandalphon being the leader of the Copper Ray, and Metatron the Archangel being one of the leaders of the Purple Ray. So Sandalphon is more grounding, like I was saying, more Earth Akashic. So Sandalphon would work more with like the grid, like Earth grids, computer systems, like sports, recreation, like government systems, like uh, like natural healing processes as well, which is sort of mixed with Sandalphon and Raphael there. But yeah, we all work together. We all share the rainbow together. But I'm here to try to explain Metatron, because Metatron's very complex. We're all very complex, but Metatron specifically is very complex because Metatron is the frequency of the sacred geometry, the patterns, the numbers, the light codes from what you might call Source or God or Yeshua and Sophia, right? And it's a big, like, he is the library. Like, he's the archangel, and like, think of him as the library, and he also has a library in heaven. So imagine all of the heavens information, all the divine information is Metatron. And all the other archangels, archaea, and other seraphim angels and stuff visit Metatron's library to get upgrades and downloads and uploads and information from Metatron. So these are like ascension codes, these are light codes, this is like the knowledge, okay? And Raziel the Archangel, the keeper of secret knowledge, also Purple Ray, he works with Metatron a lot because he's bringing secrets from lower realms up to Metatron into his library. So giving like new scrolls, new scripture, like updated information or lost information or things like that. So myself as Michael, it's difficult for me to explain this, but I'm trying to do my best here. So what's happened with Metatron is that Metatron is channeled by so many beings in this universe. By the Galactic Federation of Light, by the Anunnaki and Nibiru group, by the Silvers, and by the Draconian Empire, and then also works with the angels of the Legion Army of Light at different times too. So this is why Metatron will have contracts with several different groups, because everyone wants downloads, everyone wants light codes, everyone wants ascension codes, everyone wants sacred geometry, everyone wants the numbers, the patterns, everyone wants the Akashic information, which comes from Sandalphon and Metatron. Okay? So, the person who is the Metatron is named Braden Anthony Anderson, my friend, who I protect. He goes by the name High Star. He is the High Star. The thing is that sometimes he thinks that he's Raziel when he's working with Raziel the Archangel. And he sometimes thinks that he's Lord Enki of the Anunnaki because he has a research going on with the Anunnaki. So he thinks that he's that being because he's doing a lot of work with that God, with that power. Okay? So, and then the Galactic Federation of Light is trying to do research on the Sumerian tablets and so many different things, and also needs to get Akashic Records information to create downloads for their starseeds who need that information broadcasted so that they can rise in frequency. Okay? So again, Metatron's very, very, very complex. The thing is, it's hard for me as Michael to lead Metatron because he's all over the place. He's in the metaverse, and he's on Empire TV, and then he's out like doing stuff in nature, and then the Anunnaki need him for a second, and then the Draconian Empire needs him for a second, and the Galactic Federation needs him for a second, and then it's like everyone wants to tap into his frequency because he has the Ascension manual, he has the Ascension codes, and his twin flame is Shekinah the Archaea, and she's not really tapped into as much. She's more aware of her stability as a 12D Archaea. Metatron, it seems, has volunteered to do all this contracts and all this running around. But Shekinah the Archaea is like Shekinah the Archaea. Like, she's not... Like, she still does exchange energies with different light beings and stuff like that. However, everyone just really goes to Metatron for everything. Okay? So that's why it's hard to stabilize High Star as just Metatron, and why he resists it so much, because there's so many different groups pulling at his frequency, which then makes him channel their frequency, and then he thinks he is them. So when he's channeling like Pleiadians, he thinks he's Pleiadian when he's doing that. Or when Raziel the Archangel's talking to him at his library, he thinks he's Raziel now. So you guys are like confusing the crap out of him for your own benefit, and I get it. But at the same time, you're not getting the full download, you're not getting the most clear information, because you're all trying to pull at Metatron from different angles, and you're frying his brain and confusing him, which is making you not get exactly what you want. You're getting little pieces of what you want. So if you just trust me and you let him be Metatron, then we'll upgrade contracts better, with better boundaries and more efficiency, where it's like, okay, these are the downloads for the Galactic Federation of Light. Enjoy. Now work on that for a while. Okay, here's the downloads for the Anunnaki and Nibiru group. Enjoy. Now work on that for a while. Okay, but we need you guys to trust us, the Legion Army of Light, and help us attract more angels for our team, because we are here on the planet as humans too, and we are here to assist the Starseeds too, and receive assistance from the Starseeds. Okay, I'm open to working with everyone, and I am grateful that we are working together. However, this is a common issue, is that a lot of people are just sharing the Metatron energy, which is making it hard for High Star to provide clear and concise and factual data to our universe. So please, I really hope you comprehend me, because we really need this together. Namaste.